Hey guys, welcome to the Tire Story 7. I'm reviewing this, which is the Super Skrull series, Fantastic Four Invisible Woman. So really cool, really blessed to pick this up. We got a nice clear view of her in packaging. We got the Fantastic Four there. We got this really cool artwork of the Invisible Woman on the sides. On the back we have a picture of her, a bio, and the other characters available. Let's open this up. So here we have the Invisible Woman out of packaging, and as you can see, it's very good, very well representation of her that they've done here. I particularly like the hair and how they did the suit. I think it looks pretty cool. And just kidding, here we have the actual Invisible Woman, who is not really invisible. But yeah, as you can see, it looks pretty good. And again, I do like the hair. I like how they mold it. I think it looks good. I think it very much looks like Susan Storm from the comic books. And I think the face looks good too, the paint on the eyes. I like the emblem. I like how it matches up with the other characters in the wave. And you'll notice a little black that goes around her collar there, which I think is really interesting. Again, very reminiscent of what we've seen with the other characters, but I do like that consistency. We have the two arrows on the back and the lines that go down for the suit, just like Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch, which I think is pretty cool. And then on the arm, she also does have the black lines that goes across her little knuckles there, which I think are pretty cool. And then moving down the suit too, again, it's the same with the black and the blue. She doesn't really have the same style of shoes. They're kind of like more of heels, but she does have cleats on the bottom of them, which I like. I think that's cool. Again, I like the consistency. In terms of articulation, you got a 360 of the head, you can look up and down, you got 360 of the arm, swing out the shoulder, bendability at the elbow, and a 360. You got 360 at the wrist, and there on hinges, you got that weird torso joint, the legs come forwards, backwards, and outwards. You got 360 at the thigh, double joint knees, and the feet move up and down and go side to side. So in terms of articulation, pretty good, what we're kind of used to. Now, you do get some accessory here. You get this little force field that you can kind of make. Now, to be honest, this doesn't really fit that well into her hand. You're supposed to like slide it through here on her fingers, and it does work. It's just not very stable, as you can see. Kind of like just slide it through there. I wish they had done like a grip sing. I mean, a grip sing would have been cool, and it would have been like, this definitely looks more realistic to her using her powers, because you can actually see her doing the hand sing, but I think that would have worked better, or actually make it a solid molded piece onto the hand, kind of like they do with those knife throwing and shield throwing pieces, just because I feel like after a while, this thing's probably not going to stay in there very well. But regardless, it does look cool, and it is cool that you can make her do the pose that she does, and it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like queer, but it's got swirls in it, and it really looks like her using her powers from the comics, and I like that they included this. It's a comparison of Velocity Suit Spider-Man from the PS4 game, and here's a comparison with Iron Man from the Avengers game coming out this year. And also, here's a comparison with Mr. Fantastic, also from this series. And again, you can see what I'm talking about, like with the consistencies and their emblems and their paint, and I really like that, because obviously that's what the Fantastic Four, one of the things you think of when you think of Fantastic Four is you think of them all kind of wearing the same suit. I think that's cool. And then here's a comparison really quickly with the Thing from this series as well. And just like I mentioned the Fantastic Four video, I think they definitely, or the Mr. Fantastic video, I definitely think they got the height right with these. I don't think they, I think they definitely look good together. I think the Thing and all the characters all kind of line up really well, and but yeah, I think they all kind of line up in terms of height and design, and in their suits too. I think they did a really good job with that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.